16,000 international runs. It doesn't get better than that. I'm in conversation with one of the stalwarts of New Zealand cricket, the captain of the ICC Test winning team, the ICC Test Championship. Kane, thank you very much for joining me. First time in Pakistan. What are the overall emotions like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously such a rich cricketing history here in Pakistan, so it's great to get the opportunity to come here and play and let the fans as well support you know, this great game. So yeah, it's exciting to be here.
On a personal level, you captained the side to the ICC Test Championship, and New Zealand has come a long way in terms of global titles in the recent past, and majority under your captaincy. What was the feeling like lifting that particular trophy?
Yeah, a really special feeling, and you know, an amazing achievement for our team, and for you know, around a 4 or 5 year period to be sort of challenging for you know, the trophies in certain events, and to kind of get the fruits in one was pretty satisfying, and especially in this format as well, which is so close to my heart, and certainly the other players in the team as well.
Would you rate that as one of your pinnacle moments in your Test career?
Yeah, I mean, it was you know, an incredible moment. Although it's sort of unique in that it goes for 2 years, so you know, it's difficult to plan too far ahead. You're basically just trying to address each game, each session over a long period of time, and then to kind of end up you know, with an equation for our home summer, and if we won each test, then we'd have a good chance, and we managed to do that and end up in the final, and over 6 days against India, who are clearly, you know, one of the top teams in the world, you know, was a fantastic achievement.
You've recently stepped down from Test captaincy. Thoughts behind that?
Yeah, been thinking not so much just Test captaincy, but about taking a little bit of the load off in terms of just the volume that we have at the moment in all 3 formats, and you know, it's incredibly busy, and we're fortunate that there's a number of leaders in the environment, and so in discussions with New Zealand Cricket and the board, they felt that perhaps this format might be a reasonable one to relinquish, and I'm excited to support Tim and his journey as well, and you know, it's never just an individual that does it. You know, it's very much a collective approach, and so yeah, he's really looking forward to the opportunity.
It's a certain trend recently. Pat Cummins, another quick bowler, now captaining Australia. Tim now to captain New Zealand in this series against Pakistan. Ben Stokes as well, who's a best, probably one of the best all-rounders in the modern game. How much is it different from a batting captain as opposed to, you think, a bowling captain? How much do you think that mindset changes in terms of operation?
Yeah, I mean, it is probably a little bit different, just with the difference in roles. But having said that, you know, there's captaincy and there's leadership, and I don't think that is decided by the cricketing aspect. I think it's very much about the person and the vision and the conviction that they have, and what they're wanting to achieve with the people around them. So that's probably first and foremost, and then secondary in a lot of ways is the cricketing part, and how they adjust with, you know, their skill sets individually, their roles within the team, and also naturally the field settings and different tactics that you might employ. So there's a few parts to it, and I think it's never an exclusive sort of batsman role. It's just assessed on what, you know, is the best way forward, and I think we've just seen that a few bowlers pop up that certainly are best suited to that, and in other formats, batters and other teams. So it's just the way it goes.
The way forward in terms of you as a batter, now you're second in the list of all-time greats in terms of runs for New Zealand, 16,000 plus to your name. Let's go back in history a little bit. 2018, where foreign batters did not find UAE conditions easy, especially against the Pakistan spin attack. Well, you seem to take it very comfortably, scoring at an average of 77 plus, just about 400 runs in that period. What was it in your game that allowed you to adapt so well and then score runs?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a really tough challenge playing against Pakistan, any conditions, any format, and so for us, we, you know, try and prepare as well as we can, try and make adjustments to the conditions, which is always important when you're you're playing in different countries, and then try and stick to your plans and your role within the team as well as you can, and you're always just trying to put your team in a stronger position as possible. And you know, it was nice to be able to do that. It was a really memorable series for us as a team, and so, you know, now we're here a few years down the line, but a lot of familiar faces, and I'm sure it'll be a good series again.
Now, the recently concluded England series, and England had to work really hard and toil for long periods of the game, but they were probably the better side in terms of positivity and looking for results. Not easy conditions, there's not a lot of sort of purchase for the bowlers, whether it's seam bowlers or spin bowlers here in Pakistan. As a group, I'm sure you're looking for results. How difficult or easy will it be for you as a group to manufacture those?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was an incredible series, and England played extremely well, and we've seen how tough Pakistan are to beat here, and they had a really tough series against Australia. And so for us, you know, it's trying to make sure we really commit to our plans and how we want to play our cricket. Try and make those adjustments as best we can, but we all know that in Test cricket, trying to stay in it for long periods of time, although at times it might feel like it's not going somewhere quickly, it can change quickly. So I think that's a part of just reconnecting with the mindset of Test cricket, that, you know, it may be at times a slightly slower pace, but things can change quickly.
Kane, lastly, you've been a prolific run getter in Test cricket and probably one of the biggest names in Test cricket. Looking back at your career at the moment, which is your favourite moment in terms of either a result or an innings that's one that's very close to your heart?
Oh, I mean, you mentioned the Test Championship. That was, you know, a special time for us as a team and in our cricketing history. But, you know, on a personal perspective, I don't know, I think you're always just trying to improve your game to make, you know, bigger contributions for your team, and enjoy doing that. And yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. It's been lovely. It's been enjoyable talking to you as always. Thank you for your time and your insight on everything that we look forward to, and good luck for the upcoming series.
Thank you.